So you've got this massive tech merger, right? It gets the all clear. But hold on. A whole group of smaller companies are crying foul. They're actually taking the EU's top regulator to court in a case that could totally rewrite the rules for big tech deals in Europe. Let's break down what's really at stake here. All right, before we really dive in, just a quick heads up. This explainer is our attempt to walk through the key issues from the complaint that CISP filed against the European Commission. That case is T-503-25. We're sticking to the information that's been made public in that filing. So, who are the main players in this showdown? Well, on one side, you have CISPE. They represent a whole bunch of cloud infrastructure service providers across Europe. And on the other side, the heavyweight European Commission, the EU's executive arm and its top antitrust watchdog. This is a classic challenge against a major regulatory decision. Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the challenge itself. Then, we're going to dig into the three core arguments, or pleas, that CISP is making. And finally, we'll zoom out and talk about why this case is such a big deal for the entire tech scene in Europe. All right, let's get right to the heart of it. What's this all about? An organization representing European cloud providers, CISP, has filed a lawsuit. And what they want is for the EU's General Court to completely tear up the approval of a huge merger, the deal between the semiconductor giant Broadcom and VMware, a company that makes absolutely critical software for data centers. And the bullseye on their target? It's the Commission's decision from back on July 12, 2023. That was the green light, the final hurdle that let this multi-billion-dollar deal between Broadcom and VMware go ahead. CISP is basically arguing that giving that approval was a massive mistake. So their whole case is built on three main arguments, what lawyers call pleas in law. Each one is designed to point out what CISP says was a serious, fundamental error the Commission made when it was supposed to be reviewing this deal. Let's get into the first one. Okay, argument number one. This is all about market power. CISP is arguing that the Commission totally failed to assess the risk that this merger would create a new, dominant monster in the market, or make an already powerful one even stronger, essentially crushing any real competition. And check out this specific legal language here. This is straight from the complaint. This isn't just them saying we disagree. No. They are alleging a fundamental failure by the Commission to even do the proper analysis of the market for this kind of server software. And here's the kicker. CISP isn't saying this was some simple mistake, an oversight. They're arguing the Commission already had a mountain of evidence pointing to a serious problem. So what did they already know? Well, according to the complaint, the Commission's own files painted a pretty damning picture. They apparently knew VMware was a huge, must-have player. They knew there were no real alternatives out there, and that switching away was incredibly hard and expensive for customers. And on top of all that, they were supposedly well aware of Broadcom's reputation for aggressive business tactics after buying other companies. So, it all boils down to this. CISP is saying the Commission had all these giant red flags waving right in their faces. They even had warnings from others in the market, but they just failed to connect the dots and do the analysis that the law required. All right. Moving on to plea number two. This one builds on that idea of market power and focuses on something called bundling. The practice of forcing customers to buy a whole package of products instead of just the one they actually want. And once again, listen to the language here. A manifest error of assessment. That's strong stuff. They're accusing the Commission of totally failing to look into the very real risk that Broadcom could just tie its other products to VMware's essential software, effectively locking out any competitors. So here's the nightmare scenario CISPE is painting. It's pretty simple. Step one, you're a customer, and you absolutely need VMware software to run your business. Step two, Broadcom sells all this other stuff, right? Hardware, other kinds of software. Well, step three, after the merger, Broadcom could just say, hey, you want our essential VMware product? Great. But you also have to buy our other stuff too. See how that limits choice? So CISP really goes after the Commission's logic on three key points. First, they say the Commission was just plain wrong when it claimed the products weren't complementary. Second, they argue the Commission didn't even provide any real proof for that claim. And third, and this is a big one, they say the Commission just ignored Broadcom's track record of doing this exact thing after buying up companies like CA Technologies and Symantec. Okay, the third and final argument. This one isn't just about what's happening now with prices or competition. It's about the future. It's about innovation. And the big question is this deal just going to kill off new technology?
And this is maybe the most powerful accusation yet. CISP claims the commission made a manifest error because it didn't bother to properly investigate how this deal could poison the well for innovation, not just in this one market, but across the whole tech ecosystem.
And the fear here is really simple to grasp. I mean, think about it. If a company gets so big and powerful that customers have literally nowhere else to turn, why would they spend a dime on making their product better? CISP is arguing that the incentive to innovate just plummets, and that hurts everybody in the long run. Okay, so we've gone through the legal nitty-gritty, but let's zoom out for a second. Why should you or I actually care about this case? Because honestly, the ripples from this could be felt way, way beyond just Broadcom and VMware. This is about the rules of the road for the entire European tech market. So let's just boil this all down. This case is a direct challenge to the EU's whole process for reviewing mergers. It's a fight for a level playing field in the super important cloud market, and it raises some really serious questions about what's going to happen with software choice and prices down the line. But really, the biggest takeaway is this. Whatever the court decides here could become the new rulebook for every major tech buyout in Europe for years to come. So in the end, it really all comes down to this one massive question. This is so much more than just one merger. It's a huge test case, asking whether the rules we have right now are actually strong enough to protect competition and innovation in our digital world. And the answer? Well, the answer could change everything.